Hello everyone. Man, what a year 2020 has been for all of us. Man, we could never have expected the things that we have experienced this year. But again and again, God has showed himself faithful to us as a church. He went before us and he prepared us not just to survive this COVID season, but to thrive in it. He positioned us for online ministry. He's been so faithful to provide for us financially, and he helped us minister to our community in new ways. And while the world continues in uncertainty, man, I can say with boldness that God is preparing his church and he's preparing our nation for a great revival. He's calling his people back to him. I love the words found in Isaiah chapter 43, verses 18 and 19. It says this, "Do not call to mind the former things. Pay no attention to the things of old. Behold, I am about to do something new. Even now it is coming. Do you not see it? Indeed, I will make a way in the wilderness and streams in the desert." I wholeheartedly believe that God is calling the church, the global church, to burst forth and flourish in a dry and weary land during this dry season. To be set apart, to be set ablaze, in a time that feels so uncertain to so many, to surrender old methods and impact our communities in a greater way. One of the greatest blessings of this season is that God has given me much more time to just bathe our church and our ministries in prayer. And that's what I've done. Just really sought the Lord for the future of the Woods Church and how does God want to position our church in order to have maximum impact, coming out of this COVID season. So today, I would like to share with you one of my biggest takeaways from this season, as well as give you two major decisions that we have made as a church. By far, the biggest lesson that we have learned during this COVID season is that church cannot be confined to a brick and mortar building or 3 buildings. We've always known that God was not confined to a building. Yet, until March of 2020, our services were very facility oriented. The pillar of every church in America was to gather for an hour on Sunday morning, but overnight that disappeared. Prior to COVID, we used the phrase all the time that we were one church in 3 locations. But God has expanded that. Now we are one church in many locations, anywhere, anytime. And experts agree. The churches who survive this pandemic and thrive in this new world are going to be the ones who continue to think beyond the confines of an hour on Sunday morning. From this lesson, we have made 2 major decisions to position the Woods Church for growth. First, our Warren campus is going to be investing time, money, and resources into improving our online ministry. And that goes way beyond just creating better video content. Church Online will be tailored to really help newer viewers connect to the local church because we want to walk with them and we want to disciple them. I am so excited to see how God is going to reach people who may have never stepped through the doors of our church. Second, we are going to be gradually empowering and equipping our campuses to become their own church. In 2007, when our Chesterfield campus was launched, the goal was to really transplant the DNA of the Woods Church in the community of Chesterfield. Likewise, in 2015, when David launched St. Clair Shores campus, we had that same goal. Now that mission has not only been met, but surpassed under the leadership of Pastor Laren and Pastor Tim. The Chesterfield campus has grown from 30 people to 300 people. Man, the mark that they have left on that community is something that myself and any pastor should aspire to. This is a church that's woven themselves into the fabric of the Anchor Bay School District. They have served 8,000 meals per year to families in need. And they have opened the door for the gospel by serving others in their community. Not only that, but they have been self-supported financially for the past 5 years. God has given Laren an incredible vision for their unique congregation and their unique community. And I know that he is going to reach that community with the gospel. So I'm proud to announce and celebrate with Pastor Laren and the Chesterfield campus, them becoming their own church in January of 2021. The St. Clair Shores campus has also experienced incredible success. Man, if you remember when we first started St. Clair Shores, that we were piping in video messages to them on Sunday mornings. But now, man, through Pastor Tim's leadership, he has grown in amazing ways. He's an incredible preacher, and he knows the Word of God. He too has a unique calling to the city of St. Clair Shores and to that congregation. And I know that he's been given a vision from God and how to influence and impact that city. So I'm excited to announce to you that we have a goal that St. Clair Shores would also become their own church in January of 2022. Now, with that said, Pastor Laren and Pastor Tim and their faith communities will always be family to us, right? This is not a breakup. This is a celebration. Both Tim and Laren, along with their leadership teams, will be empowered to run fast and hard after the visions and the dreams that God has given them to reach their communities, while still having the support of the Woods Church. With a shift away from campuses, which focuses on a facility-based ministry, we're going to be introducing a relational-based ministry called the Presence Driven Network. I am super excited about the Presence Driven Network, and I could talk a long time about this and my excitement for it. But for right now, I just want to give you some of the big highlights. And basically what this is this is a network of leaders and pastors and different staff from churches from all over who will organically build relationships, who will encourage one another, who will pray with one another, who will bounce ideas off of one another. And it's really a support system that we're going to establish for one another so that we can run hard and fast after the kingdom and advance God's kingdom. So the goal is to build a large network of churches who share the same DNA, who share the heart for prayer and share the heart to see revival sweep through our cities and our nation. Something else that we're really excited about around here is the launching of our brand new School of Leadership for students who are seeking their bachelor's degree or their associate's degree. This new School of Leadership will prepare students for more than just a career path. We believe that excellence in education extends beyond classes and curriculum, right, to develop character, creativity, passion for the Lord, and genuine community. What this looks like is that students will be immersed in our presence-driven culture and in our prayer culture here at the Woods Church while they pursue a degree, an academic degree, through Indiana Wesleyan University. Now, there is so much that I could share about this as well, but for right now, I just want you to see the heartbeat. And the heartbeat behind this is exponential growth. By investing in current church leaders through our new presence-driven network and investing in this next generation through our new School of Leadership, we're going to be able to expand our reach and our influence, meaning that we're going to be able to multiply our impact. And multiplication is the model of Jesus, right? Disciples who make disciples. And that's what we want here. We want to be able to multiply ministry on a large scale. So our mission for reaching new communities for Christ hasn't changed at all. But what has changed is the need for a new method. Our new method will go far beyond 3 campuses. We are going to pour resources into Church Online. We're going to unleash our campuses. We're going to build a strong network of churches hungry for His presence, and we're going to invest in the next generation of leaders. So church, I know that I just dropped some big, exciting news upon everyone, and I just want you to know that the decisions that we have made have been bathed in prayer, and they've been met with unity with the staff, with our church board, and with our district leadership. And I know you're going to hear more about this in the future, but until then, would you just continue to partner with us in prayer as we seek God's face, as we seek His counsel, and as we begin this whole new adventure this fall. Thank you for being a part of the Woods Church. We love you, and thanks for watching today.